Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Miss Informatics. Today here we are with our third video and we were going to say about 10 world most beautiful cities according to 2021. So, let's begin without wasting a single time with number 1, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. In this seaport city where the ocean meets soaring mountains, one can enjoy world-class shopping, galleries, restaurants, and lively pubs one minute and be in a remote wilderness areas taking part in outdoor adventure the next. Set between the coast mountains and the Pacific, Vancouver is often referred to as one of the most beautiful cities on the planet. Its impressive landscape offers a natural playground where visitors can swim in the ocean, bike through scenic parks, and ski down the slopes all in one day. Begin your visit at the Vancouver Lookout at over 550 feet above Harbour Centre. It offers a breathtaking bird's eye view of the city, the glistening harbour waters, and Stanley Park. Afterward, visit the picturesque 1,000-acre park to walk, jog, or bike the 5.5-mile long sea world that hugs the waterfront while taking an amazing view of Lion Gate Bridge, Burrard Inlet, the North Shore Mountains, downtown Vancouver, along with landmarks like 32-million-year-old Siwash Rock that rises from water and the Girl in a Wetsuit, a modern-day mermaid sculpture. Number 2 comes Dubrovnik, Croatia. Thanks to its appearance in the numerous films and television shows, including the HBO series Game of Thrones, you have probably at least gotten a glimpse of this picturesque Croatian city. Dubrovnik has been a favorite with romance seekers for decades now, including Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor, who was enjoying getting lost in the maze of narrow cobble streets, historic stone buildings. Travelers of all types will appreciate the opportunity to walk Dubrovnik medieval worlds to enjoy jaw-dropping views over the red rooftops and beyond to the dazzling waters of Adriatic. By taking the ferry over to Malzet Island, you will discover more striking nature beauty with nearly 3/4 of the green isle covered with forest, while the remainder is dotted with small villages and vineyards. Malzet is renowned of its wine, cheese, olives, and 2 salt lakes that are ideal for taking a dip on a warm summer day. Third comes Kyoto, Japan. Japan's exotic imperial capital is filled with color and history. One of the most impeccable preserved cities in the nation, visitors can look forward to passing young Gehans on the street while viewing the 10th century temples set among beautifully manicured gardens. In fact, Kyoto is home to around 600 Buddhist temples and 400 Shinto shrines. While it's a stunning place year-round, in the springtime when the cherry blossoms are in full bloom, it's a sight you will truly never forget. One of the best way to experience is to take a boat ride along the cherry tree-lined Okazaki Canal. Through just about every corner you turn, you will find something incredibly enchanting, like the cheese green bamboo forest in Ashayama, lanterned streets, and magnificent architecture. Fourth comes Stockholm, Sweden. There are few capital cities like Stockholm. The Swedish capital is spread across 14 islands in the Stockholm archipelago, offering a unique blend of dramatic beauty and historic sites along with contemporary buzz. Take a trip aboard a historic white boat, some of which date back more than a century, or kayak the spectacular coastline. Be sure to explore the green spaces and museums of Desert Garden. Take a rooftop tour of the postcard perfect Scandi buildings in Riddarholmen and marvel at the 17th century Varsho, which was underwater for over 300 years before becoming one of the city's top tourist attractions. Other highlights include the opulent Royal Palace, which is open for tours, a host of forts, citadels, and fascinating museums. In fifth comes San Francisco, California. San Francisco is well renowned of its beauty and its especially adventurous spirit that made the city what it is today. You will see that spirit throughout the endless array of fantastic eateries, cafes, shops, galleries, and other attractions, from the iconic Golden Gate and rolling cable cars to the infamous Alcatraz. The Golden Gate Bridge, one of the seven wonders of the modern world, is the best experience by walking or biking the 1.7-mile span which stretches from the city to the marine headlands. Not only will you get an incredible view of San Francisco's skyline, but of the soaring 746 towers and the glistening expanse of the Pacific. Whether the sun is shining or the bridge is enshrouded in the foggy mist, the bridge is surely one of the most impressive sights on the earth. For more awe-inspiring views, hike Mount Sutro Forest or take a stroll through Golden Gate Park. And sixth comes Reykjavik, Iceland. Iceland's colorful capital boasts a dramatic backdrop of both mountains and the sea. While it may not enjoy a tropical climate, as you take in the panoramic view from the top of the Hallgrímskirkja church, you will know that this is one revered old building for. Around nearly every corner, the compact artsy city offers another surprise as a veritable rainbow of art painted on building walls and even the rooftops. Even the famous church itself is considered a must-visit for photographers. Designed to resemble the rock formation that resolve when lava cools, looking as if it is structure that suddenly appeared from the distant future. Reykjavik is also one of the world's most unique institutions, the Icelandic Paleological Museum, the Fennis Museum, which houses the largest display of penises on the planet, with 280 from nearly 100 animals, along with some interesting facts and numerous twigs on the male organ. 7 comes Salzburg, Austria. Considered one of the Central Europe's top hospitable cities, Salzburg was made famous for the wine, traps, and mazout. It's divided by Selchas River with the pedestrian old city lining the left bank and the more modern area on the right. By taking the sound of music today, we'll get an up-close and a personal look at where many of the film scenes were shot, like the lake outside the Scarlet Lepsestrom, the Nürnberg convent, and the Doremi fountain in the Mirabel Palace. The Salzburg Festival, which hosts big-name international orchestras, solo musicians, operas, and plays, are come in the winter and hop on the daily snow, settle to ski or boat in the nearby Falcon-Sky region. 8 comes Venice, Italy. This enchanting floating city, with its magnificent architecture built slowly on the water, where cars have been replaced by gondolas and teak boats. It's a favorite with couples seeking romance, artists, photographers, and more. Its layout forces one to explore it more slowly by water and on foot, getting lost in the maze and encountering timeless scenes, like the little robots stand up in front of brightly hugged facades as artists sit and paint in the open squares. In fact, there's an unwritten rule that says if you don't get lost, you are not doing it right. Lose yourself in Venice's charms by exploring some of its famous landmarks like St. Mark's Basilica, as well for museums, palaces, churches, and so on. Number 9 comes Chefchaouen, Morocco. Nestle high in Morocco Reef Mountains, the Blue City, as Chefchaouen is so often referred to, it's famous for being one of the prettiest towns on earth. For people who love color, it's truly a blue dream with its brilliant cerulean-hued architect. The unusual hue was introduced by Jewish refugees who arrived during the 15th century Spanish Inquisition. These early settlers believed that the more one looks at anything blue, the more they think about heaven, and the Chefchaouen still keeps the tradition alive today. The high walls block out the intense heat of the sun, creating cool, shady areas, and from just about anywhere in the Medina, when you gaze up, you will see the mountain peaks above. Here in the last comes Queenstown, New Zealand. Queenstown is not only the Adelaide junkie capital of the world, it offers some of the most stunning views you will find anywhere. Adventure lovers will find practically an endless number of options to feel the need of the thrill, including everything from the bungee jumping, skydiving, zorbing to horseback riding, mountain biking, and hiking, all while taking in the rose incredibly impressive vistas of soaring mountains, jewelry, waters, and more. So, here we come with our end of the video. Hope you like the video with top 10 most beautiful cities across the world. Thank you for watching.